symbol, sign, color thing. Is that okay? I don't know. See, what I can see of the camera, looks like I'm like hiding behind it, but I'm really here. I'm not. That's actually the wrong way around. I've got the lights on the wrong way around, tell you that. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, I don't know. I'll do it anyway, the volume wise. What's this? Don't know what it is. Alright. Ace Jack. Where's the one I like? What is it? The ping pong song. Can't find it. So basically I've released, let me see if I can just find that instead. Oh, just use that, whatever. I've released like the new version now today. Oh, and I figured out a different thing to do with the installer, the download thing, because I had it, it doesn't actually show it. Just says the same Windows. Okay. But basically you can just install the game without having to download the game without having to install anything. Some people like that though, so I need to figure out a way for the installer to update itself or something like that. TheCyberFlash is now live. Why does Stream Elements do that? I like how it tells me. Go tell other people. NCS ping pong. But I want it in the playlist actually. Damn. Is that the playlist? I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so basically I've released this. So I'm gonna leave that up for a while. Try and gather some feedback. I've already got a little bit coming in, which is nice. I'm gonna figure out a new thing to work on. Which I've pretty much got the idea for. Just gotta go now and match it up. Which is where assets. Let's see what stuff do I want. Why task manager? I don't know, I just opened task manager. I need to put notepad. Can I put notepad on here? Yeah. Yeah, I use it quite a bit, so I might as well. Okay, so I need some zombies, clouds, background scenes, flinger things like a catapult or a cannon, fine, spikes, coins, balloons, UI. So I've got a list of stuff I need, which is probably hidden behind my face. Yeah, you can't see any of it. I do to make a video for the tower defense as well at some point, but that's at some point. Let me see if I can share my folder with myself. I've got two different well, I've got multiple different Google Drives. So I make a document on one, and then I forget to sort of, I can't access it from the other sort of thing. Does this work now? Shared with me. There we go, Cybertown. So from my drive, I need to move these. So to shared with me, what was it now? Cybertown, Happy Cyborg. Planning. I can do folder for 2019. Move them there. Didn't know where to put them. Okay, that'll do. So what I need to look at now is all my other assets. So I've got a little list here. I don't need fantasy equipment, don't need resources. What have you got candy. Pixel. I think I'm trying to go for vector. So I got this simple hills background. I've got a big list of assets that I found. It claims an infinite loop. Simple background with depth through layers. So what? Hopefully get all the trees with it as well. This background is so beautiful. I mean, that's a simple, simple hills background. That could do for a preliminary simple thing. Let's think. The background scenes. Well, if I want to put more, let's see. We'll just start with one. Both the basics. We have guns. Don't need micro character bases. No. Sci-fi underground powered lab micro character. Boy with a slingshot. Could consider using a slingshot. No. Have that at least. PSRC, what's that? Pixel sprites reactor core. Don't know. Well, it's not right anyway. Got background elements. These are actually Kenny stuff as well. That's pretty cool. So you could have a more, what sort of style would you call this? This is like, say it's more flat. This has got more sort of texture to them. You can see the full thing. You can't really, but it's cool. Well, that has to go with this. But different sort of clouds. You got buildings, castles, hills. Maybe combine the two, use the sky from the other one, something like that. Free tower defense, wow. Just out of curiosity, what's this look like? Four stages are being built, included blue kangaroo, a pink bunny, and a green kitty. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But that's a cool sort of idea. I never thought that. I didn't think of was the being built bit, you could place a tower and then make them wait a few seconds. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know, that's cool. Do that in the next one. Currency. I mean, I'll probably just use this just for like the dollar sign or something. So the issue is we're talking like there's hundreds of different things listed here, so I've got to find what I saw. Ooh, what's this one? It's not loading now. So yeah, so you got coins there, and you could just use that as like your symbol on the top bar, just to show how much money, you know. You could use your coins, collect 3 different types of coins from different values. That's if you give them control. There's also a super powered background asset pack. This asset is created by Pixel. Please don't redistribute. You can use any and all assets found back in your own game, even commercial ones. Attributions not required but appreciated. These, yeah, so these are all pixels. They wouldn't fit this, but that's cool. So you got a cannon here. This could be used if it looks right. I can't really. I'm not too sure. Oh, well, you don't actually have a side-on view, do you? I don't know, see how it goes. I won't mark it off there though. I've got no backgrounds. UI. Oh, we've got coins, so yeah, that'll do. Looking for things. Muzzle flashes? Nah, don't need dice. Game effects? Nah, it's like explosions, rings, fireworks, stuff like that. Not really interested. Power up boxes? No, but they can go in the space shooter. There's a car. You could fling a car. Forget the zombie. I know there's zombies in here. I've got other zombies. I can't remember where. That's the problem with finding loads of free stuff. Unless you're going to spend hours cataloguing it, you're going to lose it. And then you won't be able to find it again online. It will exist, you just won't be able to find it. Tile sets. Oh, there. 2D zombie. Alright, clouds, got clouds. The main thing I think is the flinger thing, the catapult, the cannon. Don't know about other things now. I've got spikes. Do we even have spikes? Could we make spikes? Just like cut off a bit of someone's, like off a sword. Christmas orcs, not quite what I'm going for, but okay. The spaceman. No. And more tiers. 10 zombies for every tier. I'm saying so you only give us some of them. Missions. You got a walking one, a hurt one, a death one. I mean, you could use the walking one, have them walking left and right on the floor. You could use the death one as you fling it out or something, I don't know. What does this one look like? Idle. Was it even spelled idle right? Oh no. Yeah. It looks cool, it doesn't look the same as the other one. Well, it can be all mix and match for now. That's what we're looking for. Still looking for some sort of flingy thing, looking for some balloons, a mine, some spikes. Platformer game kit, what's this? Coins, no. Rip. You could use that as like the place where you last got to or something. Okay. This is what we've got. So what have we got? The simple background, that's fine. Don't know about the cannon. This is just one set of assets as well. I don't know what to do here now. What's the ratio now? 16 to 9. Make an example. Yeah, so I need to figure out the format and stuff. What is the aspect ratio of this? Just because I want to be able to scale it or like let people put it full screen or something. I won't want to make something now and have to change everything later. So this guy's got a large room of 10,000 by 10,000. Seems a bit much. Surface resize, display get height. I've got 800 by 600. Room set view. I can change the view, that's fine. I don't want phone resolution. Oh wait, oh yeah, made that same mistake in it. Doesn't matter what the room size is, it's what matters. It's the screen size, the view size. So 1024 by 768. That's a 4 to 3. Hmm. 1920 by 1080. So anyway, let's think now. So the width, let's say, put the height at 1000, put the width at 2000, so it doubles. Because again, it doesn't matter who's the view. What's the width now? 1920. 1280. No, 1080. I think that's it. If I click play, that should be the whole screen, I think. Okay, it's not the right height though. Is it 1280 then? No, it's 1280 by 720. It's just the ratio thing I need to get. Do 1280 by 800, that could be a bit smaller. I mean, that's still showing up the whole size. The view in the room. So with the view, might be that. What size is my screen? Okay, so 1920 by 1080, that's what I thought I had. So I did 1800. So is it setting the room height here as well? Right, I see. Room height and views. See if I can get some info on that. Okay. You see, when you made a 500 window, you're trying to display a view of 800. Much larger 800 view must shrink down to fit within the 500 window. Make a port size 800 will fix that. I want a smaller view fitting inside of a larger port. Okay, it's a smaller view, larger port. Okay, so for the settings, I've got a background. Let's see if I can grab this background. Let's see what size this is to give me an idea. Because in a base I want two of them and have them sort of scroll with each other. Oh, wrap. Do you want to? Oh yeah, still do two, so you still got distance to cover, I suppose. That's 2048 and 1536. Okay. 2048. What's that? 4096 for the width. The height I'm less bothered about, but let's just put it there anyway. 1536. sun bomb. Okay, I can close that, that's good. The music's gone, come back. Just gotta make sure I can grab this now. Grab these backgrounds. What's this now? 640 by 360. That's a smaller window. Let's just make sure I save that. Yeah, that's 16:9 as well. Great. That'll do. So, I should grab these simple hills. I'll load them in. Just need to give an object some speed, don't I? To mess around with physics. Will it always? No, it won't automatically decrease in speed, will it? Physics functions. Let's see what functions we've got. Replace many of the normal instance functions. For example, rather than set a speed and direction for an instance, if it has been declared as a fully simulated physical body, you would use a force or impulse to get it to move around a game world. Okay, so hopefully this is where it will eventually tire itself out. Basically, the experiment with the physics functions is the fun bit. So I'm going for it at the moment. Make sure I close some of these so I've not got too much stuff on. Just waiting for this background now. I wonder about this though. You tile it horizontally. So if it is infinite, I only need one. What's it now? It's got to be simple. Go to the background section. So let's put that there. So automatically import yourself in. You have the pro license for Simple Hills. Good job. Game dev. Oh, yeah, so you put on different layers, that's right. So wait, cancel this then. Well, I forgot now. So I've got hills, hills, hills. So let's say this one to be a sky then. Forgot about all this parallax and stuff. duplicate this to be what? Background clouds. The nice looking clouds. So we're going to do it in reverse order, so I should then stagger it in reverse order too. Or stack it, not stagger it. Hills 1. So can I background 0? Yeah, so you can just stack them on top of each other, which is dope. I don't know when you would consider something to be a foreground on this now. Right, so I see how this has gone. So they've labelled these the opposite way around. This is the back, but this is the front. Going on Hills 1. Right. Yeah, see like that. That's 3. That's 2. This one. Hills 1. There we go. It's in the right order. So yeah, so you start with 4, 3, 2, 1 there, and then you start there. I don't know. Fair play. So there's the level, which is fine. So the question is though, how are you going to have like a lot more sky? Because basically this is how it should be now. So the view in the room, the port on screen, let's see, where's that explanation gone again? How large the map? The view of your room is how much the player can see. The port controls the display window the game is playing in. So the port, I want them to do 640 by 360. Let's say the 1280 by 800. There's no object to follow. That's actually just going to come through now. Okay, well, it's coming through full length. Well, it's not. It's still locking off here. So what am I missing now? Maybe there's a setting I need to do here because I'm pretty sure it's still showing me the room size instead of the view. Let's say I try to do 640 by 360 in the port on screen as well. It should be really small. It's going to be full width. Wait. Yeah. I didn't click enable the use of views. Okay, good job. 1080 by 800. So you should only see a little bit of a cloud and it won't be entire screen. Ready to click play. Like that, okay. So I don't know about putting in physics, but let's say what do I use? But this was an error as well. Care should be taken when binding fixtures, as they can be bound to objects and instances independently. This means that if you bind a fixture to, for example, object, well, all instances of that object will get that fixture. If you only want to bind fixtures to one instance, and use instance ID. That's fair. Let me just grab these zombie things. Just so it's ready. Shared item. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, that should load, so I'll get that shortly. So I'm not sure if I do want to use physics for this, or if I would just give it like a countdown timer and slowly decrease the speed, as long as the speed is 1-0. Well, I'd want gravity though, wouldn't I? I want it to go back down as well, not just stop. This is going to help with certain built-in properties. If you're not meeting the ground, then you set gravity to 0, 0, 1, else gravity is 0. I see. So by constant force and gravity direction of the instance influencing its speed, gravity is a cumulative force and will accelerate the object if you choose not to cap the final speed. That's good to know. Right, I've got two things here now. Oh, no, the 150 one, what's this? Okay, this is the currency stuff, that's cool. This is the zombie stuff. Oh, wait. Well, this is zombie body parts. Is this a spine foil? Okay, in spine 2D runs a spine unit runtime. Aha. Okay. I don't think Game Maker does spine, does it? Maybe, possibly. Oh yeah, there we go, it does support it. There's a spine. Fantastic tool skill, you can find more about spine, don't spine very powerful program, that's fine. I know what it is. To be able to create free separate files based JSON, which contains all the bone, yes. Requires all three, so they should be in the same folder when importing. Okay, so this is COA. Let's try this out then. I don't have spine myself, I don't use it. which bring the standard load sprite dialog. Ensure you have selected JSON from the file filter before browsing to where you have. Once you import the animation, you can set the collision properties, but no, to simply use precise collisions, bounded box collisions, and the collision data for the skeleton explicitly due to complexity of the skeleton animation to preview image and ensure it is not intended to accurately print the animation or route. So this is actually not very good because I don't actually have spine, so you can't use spine images. It seems they'll let you import them, but you can't edit them, you can't see them. Let's just see how it looks. If it lets me see anything at all. If not, then I can't use it. It's just a white square, it doesn't show me anything. It's just not there. Yeah, that's just how it goes. I can't really use that. Never mind. There are other zombies. Anyway, come back to gravity. How does this work? Not the hills. What do I want? 150. Don't want spine files now. Let's just say let's pretend I was going to use a poker chip. Just, you know. Let's be a placeholder. Let's call it the player because technically it's going to be the player, whatever sprite it's going to turn out to be. So if I was to use views, the object we're going to follow is the player. So when I do fling it, I want the camera to follow. That's it. Let's just pretend I use physics. Start awake. Doesn't mention gravity. Collision shape, okay. But is it going to fall? Or does gravity happen regardless of using physics? No, it doesn't move. But it's not quite looking right. Let's change that to 720 so it's not stretching in any way. So imagine that's going to start pulling down and give it a little bit of gravity. Like, only tiny bit. Yeah. But for some reason the view... Oh, there you go, the view's following it, okay. When does it get to the bottom? Okay, it doesn't stop. So it's not bound in the room, and also... Texture groups? No, would it be Windows graphics? So set that off for a second. Keep aspect ratio, that's fine. Allow the scaling and rescaling, all that stuff. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it doesn't seem to like the fact that the size is being changed. So porting on the room and the view in the room. Is it because I've put the weird view? Let's say I did 720 on the view as well, so it matches the port. You shouldn't have to change any size. So I want it to, was it not warp, wrap, or horizontally, vertically I want it to be confined. Okay. So gravity needs to be put to 1. There's no friction staying awake, start awake, sorry, yeah. Let's think how to do that now. Okay, so apparently place this in the step event. It's the clamp thing. I think I did that on the RPG. Although change to wrap later. So it should move down a bit quicker now, and then it should stay within the window. No, still didn't. Why did this not work? The room width, room height, 0x will be left side of the room, 0y is top of the room, so 0, 0 is top left. Room width is the number of pixels the room spans horizontally. So you've got some special events outside the room. Intersect boundaries. Events trigger when an instance touches the inside edge of the room. Like the outside room event is based on a check done against the assigned sprite. So even if you have set the image X or Y scale to a value other than 1, this event still triggered. This event still be triggered. Should say will still be triggered. The moment a part of the sprite intersects the room boundary. If the instance has no sprite, position instance is used, and the moment is X or Y. Position intersects the room boundary, then it will trigger the event 2. You'll use this event to do things like tell an instance to bounce back in towards the room again rather than go outside. Yes, I want to make it bounce, but not by the same amount, so clamp didn't work. Wait, what size is this? Height minus 32. Maybe that'd help because it might be going through it and then stopping. So maybe let's do 64 actually, not 32. 64. Let's go for 66, give it 2 pixels. We'll try that. So the way to get it to stop then, so on, you've got other, we can set with the boundary. We're setting gravity. So it'll stop when it hits the bottom. Not quick enough though. What else could I do? Maybe I could put objects along the floor. Object floor. There's no sprite. What would I want for a sprite? SPL floor. 32 by 32. Let's make sure we fill the colour. But it's black. We don't want it to be visible, we do want it to be solid. Does that work? Oh, I don't know what the scaling would be. 4,000? No. That's a bit big. Let's just see that then. Hey, what's this you're working on? Just something random at the moment. I'm just trying to check out some new assets and learn physics. Do it again. Maybe this needs to be solid too. Maybe forget the clamping. Maybe if clamping doesn't work on this. They did say not everything's going to work. So certain things that I'm used to might not work, or it might work in a different way. Could do it that way. If place median x, y, y plus 1, so it's a little bit more, a little bit higher. I think that would be it. I want to figure out how to make an object bounce. What physics engine are you using? It's in Game Maker Studio, so whatever. We have to do that actually. Room is a physics room. Ooh. Maybe that's needed. Yeah, so it's just Game Maker Studio. Whatever physics they've got in there, I'm trying to Trying to learn that. So that exists apart from the basic room and instance structure GameMaker Studio, meaning that its timing and functions are not necessarily tied into the room speed. So maybe I don't need to set this gravity at all. Maybe let's get rid of that. That was an idea, it didn't work. If I set this now, the X has got no gravity, Y has got 10, pixel to me is 0.1. Say it's a physics world. Oh yeah, but will my floor fall? Let's see if we can get something else. So I'm not even thinking about jumping, I was thinking about having something fling. With these, I'd say these look a bit too big anyway, unless I was to somehow shrink them. I get rid of floor objects because that's just not working. Unless, no. Or unless I gave it a set position every time, regardless of gravity. I don't know. I just wanted to sort of like dink, 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 dink. So it works with the mouse. Super basic way to fix this would be to create a collision with the wall event in your character and put the speed at 0, vertical speed. So we're working with speeds. Let's call this the setup stuff. But is this how you use gravity then, instead of actually using gravity? Every step v speed plus equals gravity, so when you don't have v speed equals 0, the gravity is turned off but the character's speed is still the same. In other words, if we turn off the gravity, it won't speed up, won't slow down either. I'll create a collision in the wall, I'll put the code to right, so positive number goes down, does it? So just put you somewhere there. It should follow that anyway. We have to do a buffer for that, but no, that didn't work. Nothing changed. Because I didn't use them, did I? I didn't use the speed, but I think. Boundary view, no, outside the room. I'll just check that now. Let's see gravity. How would you? Could you minus gravity? No. Just keep flipping. So essentially, you should balance between the two and set the boundary. Apparently, not familiar with game studio. Is there a way to constrain the objects to world size? The world size could be a good idea. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Damn it. Constrict object to world size. Not really creating a world. That's the physics world. Fixtures, joints, soft body parts. Maybe it's not physics we need to look at all. Within room. That's apparently solved. Does the ship the X and Y become equal to the mouse? I want to keep the ship within the room, so place the edge around the room, so provides snap back to the room. So if you place meeting an edge, it hits it, snap into the room. It's this stuff. So yes, it's the clamp. So maybe it's the physics bit that's going wrong here. Let's just pretend it's not physics. What was that clamp? See, that's what I wrote before and then got rid of it again. Pretend it's not physics. Well, so how would I decrease the speed? Well, horizontal speed and vertical speed still the same. What was it? Clamping. Oh, that'll go into the step event actually. Might be the poor use of things. So what's a clamp X? What's the 0 do now? Room height, room width, sprite width. 65 by 65. So I'd actually write sprite width if I got that. Yeah, nice, okay. I forgot already. X equals like, okay, right. I forgot. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. X equals clamp. There you go, come to that now. Alright, so the value. And then the minimum will be 0, and the maximum is width. No, minus my sprite width. So that should keep it within it. But it's both at 5, so let's just try this now. How do I know which boundary it is? Won't help me at all. What do I need? So it'll clamp it within it, but it won't do anything until you actually move it now. So these can be the speeds, the horizontal speed, the vertical speed. So then they've also do it this way. So I should bounce between the two in theory. What's that? A zombie. Right, well the clamping works. Which results may have on the physics engine, especially when trying to resolve collisions. Care should be taken on binding fixtures. I don't know. No, I don't really know how I'm going to get the grips of this. So I don't think physics is what I need. It's more making an object bounce. But then I want it to stop bouncing eventually. I don't want to bounce indefinitely. So this will move on the Y, based on the V speed. Is it going to stop at the end or is it going to carry on? It stopped, okay. Move wrap, let's see. So we have to wrap horizontally. So wrap horizontally or vertically. It's over its own sprite with outside the room. Okay. So does this go? For instance, wrap horizontally, not vertically. I think this was going in the creative event, doesn't it? You move wrap. Just say that was 0. So horizontally it wants to be true, vertically it wants to be false, and the margin maybe sprite width, yeah. bigger. It's going to stretch it, but not going for an award anyway. So horizontal speed plus, and then the opposite on the left side, just so I can sort of control it a bit. So it's not wrapping, so that has to go in the step event, does it then? Okay, so or maybe it has to be instance outside the room actually. Could be. Minus equals 5. Plus equals 5. Oh wait, am I still clamping it? Hang on. Idiot. Hey, Mara, nobody will notice 16 kilos missing. Well, if you get it from under the couch, you'll be fine. How you doing, buddy? Did you do the voice? Why did you not do the voice? Rip, no voice. But yeah, nice one, buddy. How you doing? What day is it? Having a good start to the week? Looks like having an amazing night streaming, man. Nice one, dude. Hope you have a good sleep too. I can put this back in there for a second. Maybe it was right to go here, I don't know. Because I had it still clamping, which I sort of forgot about. So we'll see now. Nope, it's not come back. I don't think it's wrapping. I'll get there. I'll figure it out eventually. Let's try it on step. It works, it's not scrolling though. So, what's the next thing to do for that? What height have we got now? So let's go with halfway so it stays in the middle. So what's my horizontal bead width? So that's what, 600, 640? This will be what, 360? This should keep me in the middle of the room. Ah, it doesn't work. I mean, it wraps the object. So what am I doing here now? It's not like it's doing anything wrong. It's just not doing what I want it to do, which means I want it to do something different. So I'm moving the poker chip. But perhaps I should move the background. Make a background scroll. Okay, background hate speed. Variable that determines the horizontal scrolling speed for a background. By setting this variable at a rate of different value, you can set the speed at which you can make it automatically scroll the background for you along the horizontal plane. A positive value will scroll from left to right. Okay. So we will set the background H tile, so we'll check there. Alright, so maybe I forget that. Keep that at 1 then. I'll keep it at 0. No way, got some more. You're not supposed to be asleep. Thank you very much, dude. The pog champ. How many missing now? What's the other one? That one was 16. Did you find another few kudos? No. Maybe. No. Maybe. Just no. So the wrap. Right, so perhaps go to that. So I still want to clamp it top and bottom. But I want to what? Set the background hate speed. It's equal 3. Oh, it says hate speed of 0, so. Oh, because you can do them all at different ones. I get you. That's the whole parallaxing thing. Got you. It moves. The background moves. So I want it to move in the minus. So let me think of this now. Obj master controller. No sprite not needed. Visible. Make it persistent. No, make it visible. Okay. Arm start screen. Let's put that there. Oh, what size do we need to make anything here now? Settings wise, is this going to break now or I don't know now. Okay, so I need to make sure the room width itself doesn't really matter. It's the views. 1280, right, so make sure everything's just 1280 for now. Okay. So when it starts, for now, just go straight to the level. I'll set up like a start screen later. Right, you don't need a speed. You don't need to be doing anything. You don't need the controls. The clamping is still good though. Don't need to wrap. Okay, so what have we got now? Background, hate speed. Is it all stored in there? 1, 2, 3. I've got 6. Huh, can't count. I mean, I can. I always forget to count from 0. So the back one, let's think now. Oops. Let's just put that at 0. I just want to check. I'm probably going to mess this up a bit, but we'll stagger the speeds. That didn't work. Cause I didn't, did I? Nope, wrong one. Enable the use of views. That's when room starts. Oh, you got that. Also, do that stuff first. That might not work. It doesn't work. Maybe we could do it on a step event, perhaps. What's this now? So it should be horizontally tiled, and it should loop indefinitely then. So this sounds like what I want, I just need to figure out the speed then. Text background 0 to see if it's out horizontally. It is set the scroll speed to 2. So what's wrong with the speeds? We'll put you in here then. Oh no. So on the create of the player, maybe this will do it. Okay, yeah, so that works. So putting on the master controller doesn't work because it doesn't run it. Or because there's no backgrounds. two things I want to change here. Put you down here. I mean, what's the point of seeing the sky, really? Oh, unless you can jump, of course. Yeah. Let's put you down here somewhere. And also, let's alter these movements. Oh, it's just going to be too much though. I was going to put like 10, 20, 30. That's probably just going to like break everything. And this will continue onwards forever. So now how do I decrease this? Right, so this part works. Now I want to make this fall. So perhaps in the step event then. So what's the position? What's the size? So we've got room height. So let's say the floor. Okay, floor pos. It's room height. You also want a minus. So minus 32. Okay. So on the setup event there, that's fine. On the fallen object, so if my y is going to be less than or equal to floor, no, wait, maybe not equal to. So it's going to be a lower y, which is actually higher up in it. I think, yeah, because the top is 0, so the value of it is going to be lower. Yeah, it's lower than floor position. Let's try that. Right, what did I just do? Oh, minus, plus. Fall speed equals 5. So look at myself. Y minus equals fall speed. Do it that way, so I'm not constantly plus equals. I keep doing this. I don't know why I'm getting confused now. Is that going to wrap? Is that going to stop? Okay, so it still stops, but it needs to be 64. Or sprite width times 2. But yeah, so what's making like a top-down tower defense, up and down, didn't have any place really. Well, it's not falling now, is it? I don't know. So we'll try that. So we elevate the top, it should just slowly fall down. There we go. So that works until there. The sprite width times 2. Or the Y position. Okay. Working on it. So floor position. Let's try it that way. There's progress. I'm getting the falling part right. Or not. Oh, so this is now the clamping then, is it? So maybe I don't need a clamp. Maybe this will work. Maybe it'll stop. Wait, why would it stop though? Okay, so it should just stop, I think. It's not like, see, this is the opposite of physics. It's not like you're actually applying a force, so it's not going to continue, it should just stop. The fall speed's a bit slow. So now the floor position now needs to be plus 32. I'm going up with that, we've got minus 32. So it was the clamping that was causing the issues. Let's go for one more time. Speed. Then minus equals 5. Okay, so what happened here then? Wait, hang on. Why have we got? Why is it 65 by 65? Can we not be 64, please? Or 54? No, I didn't. I shouldn't. Oops. There we go. 64 by 64. But yeah, so I'm getting this bit wrong. Background speed. Minus 32. Well, I suppose probably because I'm reducing by 5, isn't it? Like it's going to be removed by 5, and it's going to be an odd number. So up and down keys will not increase the background speed. Maybe that's going to be too much. So I can make an object false. I'm not actually using gravity. I'm not actually using physics. Weird, but okay. Oh, but it's not clamping now. Okay, so it'll stop falling about here, which is fine. Let's make the shit that I need then. So I need to shoot in a direction, and I need to decrease the direction, decrease your momentum. How to make it slow down and stop. Try out friction of using the V speed and H speed. So friction is what I was thinking. Okay, there's a few ways of doing it. So what sort of thing's going to happen here? I'll just write it out. So press play, fire, object, whatever it is. Going to hit your coins. Are you going to control it though? No control. No control. Hit coins and obstacles. Fall slowly. Bounce a bit. Friction. Stop. Score. Shot plus upgrades. Restart. I need to make something slowly. Wait, so it's see, because like making it fall is fine. But you want to fire it first at great speed. Dink, fall. So, go match up. Scroll please to movement speed. So maybe give it all a value, make everything scroll across. Because maybe I don't need so many layers, that was just what came with it. Like, maybe just have 2 different layers or something. So you give it 1 variable for scroll speed, which will decrease that. That's what your movement is. Your movement is scroll speed rather than your play. So you can't really use friction on your scrolling, can you? But you could use, maybe have an alarm or just a step event and have it, what is it, 30 times in a second. 30 times in a second. So what is 30 divided by 1 actually? It's just 30 in it, that's not what I want. Maybe 1 divided by 30, not 3. 0.03 is what you could reduce it by. Not necessarily 0.03, but something like 0.05 until at 0, then stop, kind of thing. I think this is going to be the key to all the slowing down. I need to sort this out as well. Oh wait, that's totally my fault. I think I've changed the scaling of it, haven't I? Yeah. Room height minus sprite width. If I do the whole thing, or might have a space underneath the whole thing now actually. So it's a smaller object now, which is what we want as well. Yeah, so it's a bit too much now. Well, I'm gonna do sprite width anyway. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. It's a square shape, but it should be height. Maybe divided by 2, so it's like from the origin point. Switch the floor possibly. Yeah, I don't know why I kept using width because it's all going sideways, isn't it? Nah, kind of. Fixed floor. I don't know. I'll need to be right back a second. Okay, so thinking let's see now. I can split the screen. So basically, I'm thinking now I'll have the object start, and I'll also have it move so much. So to give it the appearance that obviously it's moved. I don't know now. I'm just trying to see if I can figure this out. Obviously, because like the idea is this. These are your backgrounds. So you start over here, dink this out here, and it drops here. Going to create an arc. Arc, yeah, arc. And obviously you want to increase your firepower so it goes longer, it's further. But you want all this background stuff to go forever. Until you stop. Let's think what's happening now. I'm going to try and break this up into a few stages. Stage 1 is firing. Right. So we've got cannon. Stage 1 is firing up until a certain point. So when it gets to what you call its peak, and then stage 2 is falling. Stage 3 stopping. Stage 4 is stage 1 again, basically. No, okay, so let's try this again. Call it state rather than stage. So state 1, it's going to be idle actually. It doesn't start firing. Everything's idle. You've got to click fire. State 2 is firing. State 3 State 3 be falling. Equals stopping slash stopped. State 4 slash 5 slash 1 equals idle. So press play, press fire, whatever. You got no control. No control. Maybe let you move a little bit. Maybe. Slow, like not much of a maybe. Got no control. Technically it's all kind of idle in that regard. You don't get to actually move. And idle. So I count in your points. Shop, upgrade, fire again. Okay, so this is what it's 4, 5, 6. Because the stopping slash stopped is obviously counting your points. You can do shop upgrade, you can fire again. So 4, 5, and 1. structure it this way now. Instead of just like notes, start to do actual documents. Gameplay information. So game has 5 states. So go through the same stuff again, make sure you're in it right. Idle, press fire. State 2 equals firing. No control. Maybe movement somehow. Maybe. State 3 equals falling. No control. Maybe movement somehow. Maybe. State 4 equals stopping / stopped. Friction. No control. Maybe last stand type jump / boost. State 5. Oh no, yes, now it's 4 5. 4 5 / 1. That's idle. Counting points. Shot. Upgrade. Alright. See, that's the breaking it down. That's as simple as it is. So I just have to make it switch between these. So idle can be deactivate. Sorry. Deactivate all. Oh, maybe it's the way, sorry. And then not me. Or true, to say not me. Then, so this object needs to control everything. So this object needs to draw the backgrounds. Now the backgrounds are not drawn, their backgrounds, they're fine. There'll be no scrolling. So let's call it Object Idle Manager. Hey, what are you doing? Are you making a game? Yeah, I'm attempting now, and it's gonna take a while to figure it out. I'm gonna do one of them sort of games where, you know, you sort of fire an object and it goes as far as it can. It'll drop on the ground. You get some points. Upgrade. You fire again. Go further. Go further. Go further. Kind of thing. I'm just kind of trying to break it down. I wonder if I could actually just find one. I don't know. Don't want tower defense now because I'm done with that for now. But what was it called? Like toss the turtle. Yeah, so it's this sort of thing I want to make, kind of. I mean, it won't be as advanced as this, I suppose. Could be, I don't know. So it's this sort of thing, so you click play, oops, you get tricked by an ad. Looks like Squirtle. Click to start. So I'll tell you now the instructions. Keep an eye out for things to land on. Like you got spikes there as well. So yeah, you go to play. So you sort of have a cannon, and you'll fire it. I don't know. You give yourself a little boost with your catapult, and it'll just keep going on. And then you land on your spikes and you're dead. I actually want to put spikes in this one, didn't I? So you go a certain amount of distance, you retry. Ah, missed 3 times. Stuff like that. So yeah, it's sort of like that. I'm trying to figure out the background stuff, the scrolling. But I was sort of noticing you don't actually move that way. So what I've currently got is kind of correct. Spike stamp. I mean, obviously you need better artwork and stuff like that. A lot of maths and physics. Well, see, that was the thing. I thought it was going to be physics, but I couldn't get, like, physics was just messing me around. Don't actually think you put physics into this. Like, I'll just have the background scrolling, like, as it does, you know. I'm just controlling the speed at the moment. I need to figure out how to get the game to do it. But like, you always stay in the same position. You just have different animations for, you know, each direction. And then you get to a certain point, and then it stops. But I need to figure out the bounce bit. But then I need to stop everything. And alter the speeds. So I go to the shop and you get all this sort of upgrade stuff. What have you got though? I don't know how you work this stuff. A rock pack is pretty. Jetpack is heavy and slow. Medals. Okay, cool. Gotta collect them all. Yeah, of course you do. But you see as well. Yeah, so this doesn't necessarily do a deactivate all because the background is still there. I don't know how to. Yeah, you can start to see it. Like this is where I landed. The sprite is still there. Nothing's gone. Is it easy to make? I mean, I'm not looking for an easy to make thing, but I wouldn't say it's too complicated. Once I figure out the elements properly, it'll work. I just bought that. What does that do for me? Oh, I just missed some money. Oh, okay, I click my jetpack. I see. Do I get that every time, or what? I'd have to buy that every time. And you boop on things. So you get certain things that will speed you up, certain things that will slow you down. Oh, there's money. Go to the shop. Do I have to buy it again? I think I do. And you just keep going, so you got like 10,000, 40,000, 100,000, 200,000, 10,000. So, oh no, you do have it there. Great. So you control how much you give it. So it is all about the momentum though, the speed. That's why I was thinking physics at first. But if you could control it your own way, you could sort of simulate the physics without using the physics engine, messing around with everything, possibly. What is that? Oh. Okay, we try. I'm just gonna keep trying this a little bit. Trying to make a simple game in a week. Yeah, how are you doing with that? You're gonna go with oh wait, you've not had a chance. I was gonna say, did your professor say you can use those assets? But oh, what's that? Banana peel. But yeah, wouldn't have spoken to your professor yet. It's a weekend. And a lot of work in this is in the animation, the artwork. But you don't actually move along the X. It's completely controlled up and down, which is good. You just sort of rotate, spin. It gives the idea that you're moving. It's not by the access. I don't know how to code. Did you not go to class? What did you learn? What's preventing you from being able to code? Oh, it could have got me. Do I want to keep going to get like 10,000 points? Go away. I think I'm allowed to reference code I learned from online courses. You might be allowed to do that. I missed a lot of class because of playing too much Division. Ah, I see. That might be the problem. Stop flashing. I wanted to stop flashing, it's bugging me. Need help. With what, the code or Division? Or both? There you go, so you get a little extra boost there. So yeah, you don't actually move on the X. Just everything in the background does. So close to hitting something. Go again, go again. Give me something. What's this? I'll take it. I need to find time to just start it ASAP. What were you doing that last night? Didn't you download things and go to start it, or did you go back to Division? Because there's like an event on it there. But yeah, so you don't actually move. Maybe not deactivate. Just conditions. States. Because then if I don't deactivate stuff, that'd be good. So the firing, falling, stopping. Could be done by a player object. Don't move along X, just Y. So you do stay in that position. Thinking tomorrow Wednesday, but I also have thought of a course of assignments to do in. Oh, you put a link. Oh no. I thought of a course of assignments to do in that course too. So I got my hands full at the moment. I have to finish accounting homework tonight for midnight 0. Oh dear. Tomorrow I have to do a design sequence diagram for one of my other course assignments. and I have to finish the ASP.NET website for other courses as well. Oh dear. Yeah, be careful putting dots because it thinks it's a link. Oh dear though. We have a lot to do. Oh, Rush Games hide them. Awesome. Why is college so much work? Because it's the gateway to the rest of your life, isn't it? You get what you put in. So, object idle manager, just condition states for 1 and 5. I didn't sign up for this. You did actually. That time when you signed up for college, that's what you signed up for. I can't play video games all day, all night, and not sleep all day. That would be fun, but then you wouldn't have any money. Well, the consequence of that is skipping my 8 AM class. Yeah, the consequence of that is skipping your 8 AM class. So then 8 months later, you're watching Twitch, and it's just like, I've got an assignment to do, but I don't actually know how to code. I miss the knowledge. I mean, you've just got to do it. Let me think now. What was it you're using? I forgot what you're using now. Mono game or something like that? We've got RPG stuff. What sort of game would you say yours was? I mean, what's this? That's 10 minutes, that's 10 minutes, that's 10 minutes, that's 5 minutes. Like, less than an hour you've got. Okay, this is about example. You've got 1, 2, 6. Okay. I don't know, but there's going to be lots of videos you could watch on YouTube, how to do things. Like you've got this monogame RPG. Like you're not making an RPG, but there's a lot of things in here. There you go, menus and transitions. So spend half an hour, learn some stuff. Udemy. There's that too. Well, you got the resources. You just got to actually do it. There's nothing for free, so you got to pay for these. Like, what language is this? I mean, not. Yeah, English. I didn't mean like programming language. You got 2 there. They're on sale. First one. Introduction to C# programming. Make games you understand common programming fundamentals. For that that's what you need, the fundamentals of programming. You know how to write, create games using tiled. That's cool, that's a good program, that tiled. This map editor is pretty good. It's actually a good example there. You could even make platforms with it, you know, platformers. Different views, isometric, I think it's called, isn't it? Yeah. So this is an 8-hour course with 60 lectures. Shooting gallery. Spaceship. So you'd want something more around this spaceship, I'd imagine. Can't see a preview of that. But you've done this one, have you? You've done this one already, so 1 day left. It's tempting, but no. I've got that one. I don't know, I suppose you own the course, don't you? So you could go back through it. Have yourself another look. Oh, it missed me again. WAC to grab cash bags. That bags hold more. Oh yeah, that guy there. There you go, you've got friction going on there. So I guess I should build a little floor path as well. What else? See, you're still in front of it, even the floor path. You're still in front of it. And then obviously you stop. So idle animation. And that's it, you don't, no movement. Specifically set things to 0. I think you can reference code from those projects but change it up differently. Modify it into your own RPG game. I think it's press will do an interview with you and ask questions about your code to see if you made it or not. We'll demo your game. Well, when what you're talking about there is two different things. If you're going to reference the code, yeah, you could do that because you just sort of, like, let's think now. I don't know exactly. I don't think I see any pictures. But basically, you're gonna be looking at a bit of it and think, "Oh, this is how you did it. Okay, cool, yeah, yeah." But you'd still be writing your own. You'd still be doing it all yourself. The other thing you're talking about is, can I go like this? By TheCyberFlash, like maybe change that to Unity. Nobody will know. It's fine. It's all by me now. Like that's different. You can't do that. But if you were to watch it and learn it, that's exactly what you've done throughout your course. So you'd be referencing what you've learned. You'd be referencing other code. It's up to you. I mean, it's a bit late now to be having some fundamental crisis in terms of not going to school and not learning your stuff. Now you've sort of you've got no other choice. You've got to sort of wing it. If you didn't learn during the lessons, I'd recommend deleting Division, deleting Destiny, dropping everything and focusing on it a lot. What's your choice? Set high score. What total launches? Cool. I know how to add enemies into the game. What I need to figure out is how to make the enemy, how to make the enemies shoot in the direction of the player. That shouldn't be too difficult. Like, so enemy shooting, instance create obj. This is obviously this program. X and Y. What you do, you give yourself a bullet ID. Right, so you're creating a bullet. you'll give that ID, you'll take the ID of your bullet, ID dot direction, bullet ID dot speed. You'll take its own measurement, so you could say equals 90 equals 10. Wait, direction actually. Yeah, so that's how you'd set that up to have them shoot in a specific way. So let's say you got a player object, obj player dot x. Don't put spaces. So player x equals obj x, player y equals obj player y. So you're storing their things in there. What would you use? I don't know exactly in your language. I think I would use point distance. So it'd be my x, my y, and then it'd be player x, player y. We'll just now give it a direction of enemy, so d dir v equals that. You put your direction to equal dir of e. Make sure that happens first. The important bit for you is this bit. Like, you'll get the position of your objects, like of your player, and then you'll create your bullet. And you'll create it wherever you want. I put X and Y, so it'll go right in the middle of your object. And then you set the direction of your bullet. It'll be equal to, let me put that the other way around. So this will return you an angle like between your position and these two values, which is your player's position, both the X and the Y. The value of this is passed through this. How do you zoom that in? To make it bigger. But all you've got to do, basically, I don't know how to explain this whole thing now. You would store the value for your player's position, which will constantly update as per your player. So you'll keep this running in your step event. Otherwise, if it's in your create event, it only does it once. But you'll, what's it called? Let me think now. Duplicate that. Object bullet. Delete stuff. Go into my level. Put my example over there. Speed equals 10. Direction. Image angle doesn't matter so much. So in theory it should create the objects that you can't see because they move too quick. Right. Yeah, I can't mess around with the speed too much. But basically, what is it now? Messed up my example now. Yeah, so you would collect player position. Figure out direction between your position and player. Create bullet at your position. That's the end button. Time to the other one. You will store instance information, set direction of bullet instance, set speed of bullet instance, sort of thing like that. You know, actually the key is collecting the player position. Oh, yeah. Get the bullets. It's been a while since I played this. Got some achievements. Wow, June 12th, 2010. Crikey. Oh, missed my bullets. I want to get to like 10,000 money now. I can't remember any other ways of this working. Oh yeah, so you got to keep buying the chest bomb. Okay, I want to do that. Just a single use, that makes sense. And your spikes are gone. What else am I trying to figure out now? So anyway. Alright. Yes, I don't need to clamp this. I don't need to do unnecessary things here. Fallen object. Let's get rid of that. We'll put that into a different thing. So start again now. Okay. Start the game, I'm going to go there. That's fine. I'm happy with that. And now nothing should happen. In theory. Yeah. Nothing moves. Alright, let's think if I can. The room size can change. All above that is the screen size, isn't it, really? 1280 to 720, okay. Let's see if I can sort of figure this out. Okay, that's fine. So we basically got a cannon, which will follow your mouse position. Well, the angle will anyway. And you hold it down. I'm just clicking there, but you hold it down to sort of like increase the charge, it down, back up, back up. I don't actually, let me just check that before I just say that. Maybe it doesn't do it that way. Oh yeah, no, it'll keep going. I have no idea how you do that. That's a quirky little feature. Ah, the spike's got it. Yeah, so you'll charge that. You'll charge it up. I mean, basically, you throw something. It could be a rock. It could be a pizza, donut, whatever. Let's just say now. Let's say the decided position was here. Let's say I was gonna snap to grid, show grid. Okay. So you've got an object that won't go past this position, and everything else goes this way, including this. That also goes that way. So could I not do instance destroy on this? Get rid of that. How does this happen again now? So I click retry, just restart the room. No, I don't want to do instant. I don't want to do destroy. I didn't check this, but this is a thing as well. So it's not that it stays stationary, you just clamp it specifically. So it still moves. Very slightly. So no matter what, it will completely move out of. No, it won't. It'll stay a bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you wouldn't destroy that. You'd move that. Maybe it's a bit too much. Let's say that was a line. Yo, new game. Yeah. I want to make something like this. I remember playing this one specifically. Turns out I've not played it since 2010 though, but I liked it. I want to make this sort of game. I'm just completely stuck. I don't know. But I noticed like you don't move position on the X, or you do a little bit. Wait, let me just try that then. So I'll just put my finger on the screen, basically in front of it. Even if I do that, yeah, okay. So you'll still meet that minimum position no matter what you do. You will always like dink, dink, sort of thing. Like if you were to fire that way, straight down. Let's fire that way, straight down, etc. Like that kind of thing. No matter what, you'll always go there and drop. So clamp X. And everything else moves. So you would be on. So how would you move everything? It does it group everything up? But like if you had a tree, it's a tree, okay. That'd go there. This would also go there. Don't know. This is the bit I'm finding a bit weird now, is the movement stuff, because I can scroll the background. Can you put objects on a foreground? No. The main thing that baffles me in it a little bit is this. You put that to position. Wait. No. Because if you were to go like that, you'd still be moving quite a bit. I was thinking you could just put your cameras, your views horizontal border. How would you make an entire plane move? I feel like it's obvious. I'm just missing. At this point, wait, I want some money. So I can apparently buy someone now. What does this do? Nuclear bomb's dangerous, but who cares? They make a huge explosion and find more than one. Oh no. Strong durable cannon, good for private use of launching yourself. Cool, I've got myself a new cannon. Does this make much of a difference to it? I guess it does, look at it. Oh. Cool, we've got all sorts of obstacles. You wouldn't really deactivate stuff. I could just strike through it now. Ah, whatever. Let's see, what was it I was looking at before though? Some sort of cannon, but it doesn't. Yeah, this looks like the wrong angle. It doesn't have to be a cannon. It could be a slingshot. You could use like the Angry Birds kind of slingshot type thing. No. Would it be plausible if you shoot out of a gun? Slingshot, perhaps? No. I don't know how you'd fire this. But pretend you've got something here. I would have one piece of it that would just follow the mouse position. Within a cap though, don't you? It would be capped. Yeah. You've got a limit. So basically if mouse is above that bit, or if mouse is above your angle, your position on the Y, point towards it, and same on the X. I don't know, no, something like that. Or both at the same time, really. Something about the image angle towards mouse X, mouse Y. So basically I just want something that bounces and then it's animated. And the bounce eventually slows down. So yeah, now we're talking physics and gravity and stuff. Friction, physics, gravity stuff. So that bit doesn't really confuse me now, it's just making it bounce. The rest of the stuff, I mean, I'm not bothered about like obstacles and shit like that. I just want this to work now. So the background though, start basic squares and get the functionality done. Yeah, that's what I think. I think I'll just like draw like a box and a rectangle and just have that as my like placeholder everything basically. Because otherwise I'm going to try and look for specific stuff. It's never going to work, is it? Like, I could get it working and then post something or just have a look. Oh, look at that. That could serve as this, but yeah. This type of game is fairly easy. There's some part of it that eludes me. I don't know what it is, apart from all of it. Like, I can understand the concept of shooting something. Moving it to a certain point, like you'll give it a certain speed. We can't really see it at that point, but you'll give it a certain speed till you hit that wall, and it's just like up and down at that point. On spikes. The endless runner parts of the game is probably the pain in the ass. See, I thought I had that okay, but what I've done, of course I've just turned it off, but like I've messed with the backgrounds. Minus 10. Oh my days, stop. Start like this. And I've got more backgrounds and just I figured then maybe not in the player event, ignore the fact it's in the player, it's just to show it now. Like this would go forever and it will literally like the room is quite large, so I don't need it to be this large, but it's tiled, so it's just never going to stop. So it endlessly runs in that regard. My position doesn't need to move, same as this one, but it would just be correlating the background movement speed and your speed plus this business too. It's not your speed. Well, it is your speed, it's not actually a speed. Like, I could get this to go and then let me just try something. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know if I can do this. It's already minus right, so I want to plus it. Plus equals 0.1. This probably isn't going to work. Like, I'm going to have to figure out values of some sort. 0.3 if so how am I going to do that? I'm just going to put 3. Forget that for now. I want to know to check if all backgrounds are moving. I don't know that one. Like that for example, so in theory it'll just slowly slow down and then it'll speed up the other way by then. You'll basically go back in reverse. So what I'd want to do at certain points is have it completely stop. Like that. And then it goes that way. This one probably takes a bit too long. It's like such a small number. That's way too much. But again, maybe it's, well, yeah, that would be too much. But like at the same time, you'd be moving on your Y, you'd be bouncing for a bit. But I'd need to make the scrolling speed match your bouncing speed, I suppose, in some way. I'll just check something on. H speed equals 0. Wait, no, not equal 0. So if it is less than or equal to 0, no. If it's less than 0. Maybe this can make it stop. Possible. Hello, how are you? Here, dude. Howdy. How's it going? I'm pretty good, thank you. How are you doing? Have you had a nice start to the week, hopefully? I'll just change the values as well. It does take a little bit too long there. 1.1, so 0.05. Something like that. I'd have to really, do some calculations of some kind to figure it out. Take twice as long as it did last. Oh, not last time, the first time. So I know if it's going to stop though. Doesn't look like it's working. It's not particularly working. But also, you can't move backgrounds, can you? I don't know how I'd change, or maybe just crop them, do something like that, just to lower it, because you can't really see the sky just yet. This bit's wrong, isn't it? If it's less than 0, so if it's in the minus, let's just forget those ones. Let's just do that one. It shouldn't take long to do this now. What is it? 30 times a second. So it'll be done relatively quickly in theory. No, I'm doing it wrong. Doing it in reverse. Yeah, that's right, question mark. If it is not more than 0, I don't know. Basically just need to figure out a condition to do this, otherwise to stop. Maybe the way I'm doing it is wrong. If slow down, the ones don't matter so much, but make it equal true. Why don't you want to work now? It was working a moment ago, like without giving it a condition. I'm sure. Oops, pretty sure it worked. For some reason, it doesn't like to be given conditions, or the conditions are not properly being met. Oh wait a second, this is stupid. I just realised. 1, 2, 3. Right, this is. I'm doing the wrong one. It's not that one. Oh, so it'd be. Which one is it now? Where is it? This one. Yeah, so it's this one. That's why it's not working. One. So 0, 1, 2. So let's do it for 2. So if slowdown is active, we'll do that. Not 5. The others just don't matter. Let's just work on that one, for example. Let me see if I can alternate it. That'll be the first thing I'll figure out then. Okay. See, what I'm going to figure out then, I think the master controller and the player both going to be one and the same. The player's not going to move, so I can control the background movements through the player and any input that I might need. So I might not need the master controller, but I might keep that as like the ultimate top dog kind of guy. Alternating. Slow down. So if slow down is active, then slow down equals false, else slow down equals true. So what I do instead of a spacebar, I trigger that on the mouse. No, because it still won't slow down. Oops. I spelled slow, because that's the thing that you do. I should have it right on there if it's true or false, and tell me the speed. But look, it's slowing down. I can't tell. Yeah, it's definitely slowing down. So I'm going to draw some text. So the same X and Y going upwards, so my Y position minus is upwards, isn't it? Why do I get this confused? Plus 100. So what do I want to do? String slowdown. put you into your speech marks. Plus, I don't know if I can directly grab this. Is equal to so I've got H speed, I've also got vertical speed, so I could move the sky. Ideas. How would that work now? I'm getting there. So basically, the majority of the backgrounds would not tile vertically, just like the clouds, the sky, whichever, have them mix up. So everything else will scroll down to a certain position. When it's got to a certain position, we'll stop, just so we don't end up with it too far down. And you'll carry on going upwards, and then obviously when you come down, you will reverse the speed until a certain position. Kind of thing like that, possibly. Made with Game Maker Studio. So it's not telling me the actual speed though. I always forget this stuff. Draw self. Hey, how you doing, Plancy? How's it going? From Euro Truck Simulator. Did you make all your deliveries? How's it going? Maybe just the background speed. Oh, it's not. Oh, I'm doing it again. Never mind. Let's do it at number 2. Yeah, that's right. That's right. My emote is gone. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It's okay though, it's okay though. Whoop whoop. How did you do? So there's the speed. And then alternate it. Okay, so I can notice the difference, but it's probably not very good. So what do I want to do now, really? Can we put a space between there? Put 2 spaces. So the step event. 0.5. 0.5. Let's just go to 0.5s. Just for this. I'm just going to use the ones I still have. That'll do. Those ones will do it. I don't know how many I've got now. Okay, so I'll go back in the other direction. We'll turn it back off. It'll slow down. And then it'll reverse. So the value, that's what I need to change now. Would I have a definite stop? I will need to cap it, of course, otherwise I'll break it. Cap plus and minus scroll speeds. The other emotes, they're going to go as well. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, it's because of all the clothes you keep buying and the weird faced pillows. It's all good. But hey, how's the stream going? It's going okay. I've made a new update to base defense. So 2.0 is there, so I'm messing around with something else. Totally. Go check it out. It's got some new shit in it now. Can I open the picture? It's the new stuff that you saw me basically working on. It's now actually live. There's a version. But yeah. So I'm now trying to make a game, not a copy, but basically this sort of game. You fire something away, You go as far as you can. You collect coins and avoid bombs and stuff like that. It should be a fairly simple game to make. The concept is literally not rocket science. I mean, they say it's physics, but you know, then you go squish. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do everything. What would be a good limit? Let's see now. I've got the speed on the screen, so I'm gonna let it go by. But anyway, so this is how quick you can go. Okay, we're not going to go supersonic. We're not going to go that fast. I think 200 will be a good limit. And then for slowing down, well, for slowing down, we just want to stop at 0 really, actually. So let's figure these out now. Slowing down. So if slow down is active, and let's give you another condition now. No, that's the wrong one. Pressing wrong buttons. There we go. So we're already in the minus because it's going backwards. So we're in the minus. How far now? Oh, this is where I get confused with the plus and minus ones. So if background H speed of number 2 is more than or equal to, okay, let's go with that. So it's more than or equal to minus 200. So we'll just clarify, else background H speed of background 2. Oh, my buttons are gone. There he is. What is that? It's this keyboard, I'm telling you. But I've got a plus sign where the equal sign is. I've got a fucking equal sign where the 0 is. Shit. That's 200, okay. If slowdown is not on, then else if, yes, so when I do else if, this is my condition. So if it's less than 0, no, let me think. If it's more than 0, if it's less than 0, oh, I've done it wrong. This fucking minus stuff is bollocks. I'm just getting it wrong here now. I've just put this in the wrong order, haven't I? So if it's slowing down, I want it to go to 0. So if so my speed is always going to be, the most it's going to be is minus 200. But if it's slowing down, so forget the minus 200. If it is more than or equals, yeah, okay, more than or equal to 0, it's equal to 0. Else plus equals 0.5. Okay, that would be the one. Playing the base defense game is awesome, yeah man. But what do the walls do? I've been told they're a bit broken. What they're supposed to do is it'll block the enemies a little bit, not much though. So I need to fix that. I need to give you a visual representation of what they do. But you don't get any money back for them either. It's more just sort of like an emergency thing. So you can place them out on your trap, on the path, and use what's it called? The enemies will hit them, and it'll stop them for a little bit, not too much. So let's slow down. What else? This. Background HP'd to is now less than or equal to 200. I feel like I can get this right, but at the same time I still think I'm not. Okay. So slow down. If slow down is active, this might work now. I always get this sort of more than, less than, minus, plus stuff messed up. It's alright with mouse position, it's kind of simple, but this one I'm just like, I don't know. So turn it off, so it should stop at 200. Nope. Because why? Else. I didn't give it that. Maybe that'll do it. Because then eventually I'll get rid of the spacebar and just have this happen. This should stop at 0. Yeah. So this is stopped. If you're going to go again. No way, it's doing it again. How to do minus numbers? I think now, see if I can figure this out. This part works. Okay, the slowdown is active. Let's do it that way instead of anything else. If not slowdown, what's it now? If it is less than, because from 0. The increase in numbers is like -1. Or is it still decrease? Is it still less? On my days. On my days. Maybe if we put the minus sign. Are you serious? I'm telling it 200. I keep saying 200. Don't say minus 200. Do I? Lost in wave 7. Oh no. We should totally do it again. See what happens in wave 10. What do you think of it? Is it too dickish now? Oh. Well, this didn't work. See, I can get it to go to 0. This part is correct. It'll stay at 0. When I press it back off, it goes straight over 200. So this is where I'm getting it wrong now. Maybe it's the wrong symbol. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe my understanding of more than, less than, and negative is incorrect. No, I like it. Yeah, man. Nice. It's challenging. There's certain things that I know of. The walls placed on top of each other. That shouldn't happen. I think I'm going to add it so you do get money for walls. Tower placement gives you a specific value. Okay, so it fluctuates between 0.50 because it's still trying to give it you for some reason. But at least it stops. That's the maximum it'll do. Okay, that works. What else was there now? The enemies, I don't know about the stats of the enemies. I think they're okay. I feel like I've spent long enough trying to... See, that's my problem here. I feel like I've spent quite a bit of time on it. It's like, well, what I've currently got, I could sit there for ages and try and change this, change that, change this. So I've decided to actually publish it now as it is. Because it works, it functions, I'm happy with it. I'll take it from there, sort of thing. I'm waiting for about another week until Destiny 2 gives me a new update, and then I'm back on that. I'm going to ditch all responsibilities for the rest of the year. So I'm working on something I'm planning for like next year. It's a good idea to try and know what I'm going to do. I have no idea. Well, I have an idea. It's in there, I just need to literally unlock it. Oh, you fucking, what's the point? I don't like that game. Anyway. So I've got a speed cap. The speed cap works. So now could I do it a different way? So could I make it do by itself? Will it now go back and forth? Maybe 200 is a bit too much. First, let's go for 150. Let's try this out. Is it going to blow up? Nah. Guess that didn't work. Oh wait, what? Why did I just do that? Hang on. I meant to put this slowing down into step, which it already was. Never mind. Wow. So it's working now, it's working. I've got a state where it accelerates, then decelerates, accelerates, decelerates. It's not exactly how the game works though. You have other factors that can increase it. And by larger amounts, obviously. Maybe now, maybe let's change the values a little bit. I gotta figure this out. Let me think now. So instead of so +1. What do you know? So I think we're slowing down. And then +5. So it should speed up a bit quicker and slow down slower. Well, slow down a bit quicker and speed up quicker. I'm gonna take a shower now, I'll be right back. Yeah man, have a nice shower. Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's actually how I wanted it, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. It just jumps a bit now. Yeah, okay, so it just doesn't take long for it to go from 0 to 150 at 5. Right, so I mean this is the effect you get as you're slowing down, then suddenly like as you're getting slower and slower, but then suddenly it's like 5, you'll boost back up again because you just hit a mine or something like that. So it's sort of in there. This is my educational drawing. Just get a new. Oh wait, what? No. Oh, fine. You know what? Fine. We'll just do this. Okay, cool. Good job. So let's think now. This is a grid of what? 64 by 64. What do I want to use? I mean, I don't necessarily have to use a cannon. Did I say anything I'm going to use? Throw a bouncy ball to bounce on my heads. I take landmines and pop balloons holding contact bombs. So you're going to throw a ball. Just a giant hand. I mean, like, obviously, that's like a large scale. You're using a cannon, you've got a lot of velocity. I don't know how you draw people. And the world goes that way. Pink. And pink. So you get like your pink, pink, hit the floor. Okay. That there. Didn't even use that. Hit the floor. Trigger. Slow down. Obviously. To give yourself a floor object. So what I need to do is basically this section needs to go away. So what is it? State 2. In state 2 firing. This guy X position minus minus. So it's 0. Well, if outside room, then just destroy him. This is specifically for state 2. So state 2, fire him, throw object, X minus minus, plus outside room, destroy. So basically, to trigger state 3, hit a max speed cap. State 3 equals falling. Just trigger state 4, hit a minimum speed kind of cap, or hit floor. Trigger slow down. Boost trigger state 5. And then H speed equals 0 or more. Set to 0. Counting points. Go to upgrade shop. Retry equals restart room. Variables to be system restored. Yeah, that's not just condition it to free can be done by a play object. Don't move along X, just the Y. All sorts of obstacles. I just need to figure out now the bouncing. Need to figure out bounce and link bounce speed to background speed. I think the bouncing bit is the thing that's going to get me the most, really. It's good though, it's good though. So the fall and the bouncing bit, that's all physics, isn't it? You could probably recreate it, couldn't you? Hit and floor. Maybe minus like 10. I don't know exactly how you do it. Is there a bouncy ball example? I mean, I don't want to follow this. Search for examples. Okay, so this gravity pulls the ball down constantly. Some energy is lost in the collision with the ground, so we'll do this. This acts as gravity and increases the downward speed of the ball. And in a collision with a wall, your statement is to stop that high frequency bounce while it's coming to rest. That's normally damped out in the real world. See how it goes. That's a point though, you do need a H speed. Oh, I've been like this sometimes. Like, I've got this object, and that's it. I don't know what to do with them, I don't know what they do. Like, why? Look, we're here, yeah, man, I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day, good night, good evening, I don't know, afternoon, whatever other variations we've got, as long as it's good. This is your floor. I'm going to move this a little bit back. Is that too much? Okay, so something throws it here. Whatever. We're going to throw an object to here. Okay. Let's say throw object though, it's going to have a speed. That's going to stop there. So we're going to clamp it. Alright, we're going to clamp that, that's fine. Do we lose our speed completely? Possibly. I don't know. Because then we want it to drop down along the straight line, obviously, bounce back up, whilst this all moves away that way. So it gives you the idea I don't know how a bounce works, but you know, I don't know. So I need a bounce variable, bounce height. I think. Alright, I should just drop these here. They're fine. Ignore that. I want to keep things separate whilst I'm practicing bouncing stuff. So I'm going to call it bounce height. So what is the room height? 1536. Okay, so let's say my bounce height was 1000. What would my bounce speed? Is 10. Okay, so I don't know about the bounce speed. Let's pretend that ties in. Well, that'd be more about to do my horizontal speed than anything, so I'll mess with that afterwards. This is just vertical now. Bounce height is 1000. So it's not 1000, is it? Damn it. Room height minus 1000. Bounce speed equals 10. So what I'm trying to say is have it fall equals true. Okay, it's the same thing as slow down. That's what I said, don't it? Like stopping, falling, firing. I want different states. So if fall is true, and if fall is not true, forget about the background speed. We'll turn that off. May not. We may need to change that. So So when you're not falling, if y, so what's this going to give it now? Ah, this is the minus and the plus and minus, isn't it? So less than I'm struggling to stay awake here now. What it is? If it's less than equal to bounce height let's go more than. Let's go more than. So if we're not falling, what do we do? We're y minus equals bounce speed. That's what I'm thinking. We'll go into the height, and then we'll become. So if we are more, yes, well, y, it's because it's in reverse. So our bounce height, let's say the value was there was 500. This is like 600, 700. So if we're more than this, we're going to decrease our y. So we get to this, and then we'll fall again. Well, it doesn't stagger yet; it just repeats. So when we fall. Do I have a floor position? I don't think I do, do I? No. Floor position equals. So that's technical room height. I got this wrong before. I did this floor position thing before. It's 32. So room height minus 32. That should clear me, I think. Okay, so if y is more than or equal to floor position, I want fall to be false. Let's go back up. Else y plus and equals bounce speed. What is unexpected here? Oh, right, okay, sorry, my bad. No. Else fall is equal to true. What? Why are we not accepting this now? You're confusing the shit out of me now. What am I missing? Something missing here. Right, what else? So if y equals your bounce. There it is. Like I put the word colon thing, semicolon. That's fall equals true. This might work, might not, might get it wrong. Okay. Well, that works. So I don't like it. What do I like about this? Obviously the background stuff needs to be conditional. I don't want it to repeat, really. But I need to be able to link my background speed and the bouncy speed. And then I can increase and decrease bouncy speed as well. Oh, where's it bounced to? Am I happy with that position or what? Okay, yeah, I'd accept that. I mean, I'll get rid of the background assets because these don't really help me so much. I mean, they're not too bad, but it's not really what I'm going for. Place on each other. So conditions. I don't know. We can install a thing. We mentioned it before, so you know. I'll figure out other ways around it, so to keep them happy. I'll go to start. Look at shadowing HQ. Maybe this be a little bit smaller. The idea behind brackets is to be a full cell. That's why the thing was important. Adding them. Oh, shadows. Get range when you upgrade. Wheel speed 2. Maybe it's a buff up. Open screen is something we definitely need. Better. Never wrote. Came over. On the other screen. Oops. And multi placements. Good ideas. Music is what it is, same as open the screen, just using what I can find. Okay, I'll do that. I've got it to bounce on repeat. A bunch for what to do. So what I want to do now is figure out how to make it bounce less. Maybe if it had like a bounce counter every time it bounces, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah. Do something with that number against your bounce speed and height. Is that possible? So I've got, let's say I've got 1,000. Next time I want it to be 800, so I need to minus 200. So where do I get the 200 from? Well, that's straight up, that's this now. So fall is true. Bounce speed minus what? Minus 5. Height minus 200. Maybe not the height, maybe not the speed, sorry. Could I get away with that? Would that work? I better lock it, I better cap it. If bounce height is more than or equal to is more than 0, else bounce height equals 0. Is that right? So if it is more than 0, minus 200, minus 200, minus 200, minus 200 to 0. It's all about finding a way to link the variables together, like, oh, what? Minus equals, my days. And that again. I'm doing it again. Sorry, it's the wrong one, that one. Whatevs. But yeah, so it's finding a way to link the background speed to the bounce speed. Okay, that's not right. Plus 300. So I want to plus it, don't I? I want to go lower, not higher. I mean, that's too sudden, obviously, the ding ding ding, but it works. Now bounce speed. Say bounce speed was 100. Plus 30. Minus equals 2. Why that though? Hang on. What's the minimum? If it's more than 20. Minus equals 5. Okay. Okay, that works. That slows down as well. Oh, that's quite simple functions. I think my only difficulty is tying things together. That's actually quite incredible. I was thinking as it was coming down, I was thinking, how am I going to make it look like it speeds up at the end? But that's actually just the way shit works. Because you're covering this distance at this speed, the speed remains the same, but you're covering less distance at the same speed. Gives you that idea that it's going quicker. I'll take it. Okay. And I'm happy with today, happy with progress. I'll see how it goes from there. Let's see now, Twitch is live. Always play some Call of Duty, why not? Alright, so this is where I'm going to leave. What day is it? I'll be back to this stuff tomorrow, for sure. More stuff to figure out. Like, I'm not bothered about arts and assets right now. I want to figure out the actual moving pieces. Art and stuff can come later. Like, whether I speak to someone or I check out all the free stuff. Like, there's something somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've got enough to make this kind of game. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I'll see everyone tomorrow's. Oh, I just drop rid that music.